ntị ka m kwuo onye bụ okwu odogwu butiri ezi onye mmemme na-eke ọjị n'oke ọ mụtara zụchara ụmụ ya niile karịrị ibe ntọrọ ka m kwuo oche m ka m je ekwukwe ọhamadike ndị Igbo dike tete ndị ekweghị ekwerebegbo ndị gbara ọsọ na-anaghachitekwa azụ ịnụgwo ndị ahụ bịara ka emebe anyị abụrụ kata abịa ibere emebegwo obe ịnụgwo oge erugwo maka eji oge na-edu unu ndị ụjọ ibe mma bụ ọhamadike gee ntị ka m kwuo onye bụ okwu odogwu butiri ezi onye mmemme na-eke ọjị n'oke ọ mụtara zụchara ụmụ ya niile ekene gị ha sikwa gị malụ amalụ na nye bụ ọgụ ị na-anụ na mmụọ kwụ gị n'azụ mmadụ kwụ gị n'azụ ezume ezi ibe Igbo jiri dị ebube kwụ gị n'azụ ya ka m ji ayọ chikerụ gị si ya were ndụ udori gị n'enu ndụ ịnụgwo o were arụ ike wee chọọrụ gị mma ọhamadike ụwa niile oke anụ jide ka iji odogwu butiri ezi maka na ibe ị na-emere anyị dị anyị n'anya o hafụkwa ndị sabo maka na enwere ka esikwu onye gbogbo atị na-emechara ikpeazụ na Judas ji akarị akarị Barnabas ji eme nkarị ya ka m jiri si oge erugwo ndị obi Igbo tetezie n'ụla ịmara na ịbụ nwa Biafra tete o ya ka m ji nete anya mụbata ka agụ nwana nke jiri dị ebube dịsi enyi ike obere nwa na-esi na ibe nwa ba nne ya bụ orukodo abụ ochikwa n'ibe nne ya fụtara onwe ya obodo emere m ibe ọjọọ ka njụọ n'ebe ajụjụ indigenous people of Biafra ka njụọ anyị ojere efu n'ụzọ ọbaba ọbịa ka njụọ okwe ka m jiri nete anya wee sị na nje ekwuriri nya bụ okwu Prince Darity ndiketete oke nwa ati m na kwalo ka m bịara ụka ntụọ maka na nye balo m bịara ụka m tụọ ọkwa ka m onye oge odogwu nje jembe ejolu disappoint kwana Nnamdi Kanu ịnụgwo maka na a na-enejere gị anya ọkwa nnene asị na nwata amebe ọfụma obodo akụbara ya aka ọkwa nne ya ka m jiri bịa ka nkụwarụ ha aka maka na ị na-eme ọfụma ekwekwere ka ndị abarakata bịa bịa asị na nwata kwacha aka otoro ọgaranya rijuo nne ya gwọ oke nwa Darity ndiketete Chukwu bụ ike ma ọkwa nne agụ Biafra diketete asị na ike nga adịghị ile esu onye ọkụ ọkwa adịghị ile atọrọ nkịta ọkwa nne ya ka m jiri nnecha anya were ikpe na-aba ọdọbe na nka nna yogo nyabụ ibe ọhamadike bụ ya ji gaga ndị niile gbara ogiri osi ji emecha na ukperi elata maka na ibe bụ niile Nnamdi Kanu jere gbara anyị n'afa gbogbo ọkwaba ncha na-emezi ọ bụrụ na ibe niile Nnamdi Kanu jere gwa anyị maka nduzu na-emechacha onye ji ekwu na Biafra eje ha bịa Biafra abịagwo ọnụrụ onye ka kpara ibie nwanne m maka na sị na ibe dị mma ka na-eṅomi eṅomi be anyị ibe dị mma na anyị gbara akwụkwọ Igbo ma bụrụ eziokwu onye kụja na akụja onye agba n'ọsọ Agụ Biafra ka m bịakwa n'obi gị maka na o nwere ife iji wụrụ odogwu ya ka m ji ayọ gị ka ị chetara ọnụ ọbụ na gbara gị bụ ogiri asọ na-emecha akpere gị lacha odogwu nne m dị Kanu ọtaka agụ na-ekasi gị gbadube na mmụọ anyị na-ebe dị ebube so gị n'azụ mmụọ ndị Igbo jiri dị ebube kwụ gị n'azụ mana asị m na emejeri echezo odogwu asịkwa m na emejeri echezo odogwu onye ka m na-ekwu okwu ya anụ oke ọnụ ejedere atụ ama ọkwa dịketete oke osisi na-aba aga na mmanwụ ọgbakara ọnya ndị iro dịketete ha sị m na ọ bụ gị bụ obere nwa ji aka wee nwude agụ ọkwa gị bụ oke nwa eji eje mba eje olu oke osisi oke nwa na-aba aga na dịketete na Venezuela ka ị na-azọta ọnụ anyị ọma bụrụ nne ibe chọrọ ka m gwa m unu bụ jidenu ka unu ji onye agbakwa n'ọsọ onye atụkwa n'ụjọ na-ekwe m ka nha na-ene m anya mkpụmkpụ emegbuo m ibe mana asị m na ọ bụrụ na onye mkpụmkpụ na-aga ọkwọ eji eme agụ ekene elu m oke osisi na-aba aga na mmanwụ oke anụ gbakara mkpakara ndị ilo mmiri na-arị ugwu dịketete agbụrụgbu eritara agbụsịsịa ekene gị ha sị m jide ka iji n'ụwa na anụ ọnụ gị ibe niile unu na-ekwu ha sị m na onye kwetata na onye ekweriri echi maka na ndị Igbo nwere ibe bajere kọrọ mgbe gboo asị na onye ekwe na ọ na-ekwe na ute ekwe na ọkwa nne enyebe ekweriri asị m na ọlụ unu na-alụrụ ụmụ Igbo niile okwu unu na-ekwuru ụmụ Igbo niile ọkwa unu na-agọrọ ụmụ Igbo niile agha na-anụrụ ụmụ Igbo niile mana mmadụ mana mmụọ oke osisi gbakwa nna m ndị Kanu nọ n'ahịa n'iyi n'ugbo gbakpara m presidarịntị ya jide ka o ji odogwu buchiri ezi papa na-enye ji n'ọba ọkwa nne odogwu na mmafu a na-arị egbu awụ n'ugwu ọnụ m mana awụ oji aka ya manye n'ike ọ dakarị moto ọbụla asidenti ọkwa nnene ya ka m ji bụrụ odogwu na-ene m anya a sị m na oge erugwo mgbe ndị Igbo ya etete n'ụla maka na asị onye mebe ọfụma site onye ọkwa ibe mere eme Agụ Biafra niile eme ọfụma mana ọ disapọntikwana anyị ọkwa ekwekwa n'obodo ma gbere nwa ya ọgba agba na-ekwe ma pị m ụkwa ka dị m anya enwere ife na-atọ m ụtọ eso m na-akwado asụsụ na omenala Igbo ka ọ garuola anyị n'isi mana ndị amaghị ejeri aghọta ibe nna m ndị Kanu na-agba mbọ ka o meele na anyị niile mana ndị nwere anya afụbagwu ya maka ndị gbara ọsọ anatabagwo a sị m ndị vele na-eme ficha na anyị ụnụ bata ịgbanwe ndụ gị anyị ya nabatakwa gị ndị be anya ọkwa nne mgbe na m ewe n'aka nji bụrụ odogwu wee jide ọgwụ n'aka wee kpakuwe kekere ụwa chekuke ala ọbụnago ya bịa kere ududo ka mmiri bịa kere agwụ bara mkpakọ bụ n'ugwu gị bịa kere oge erugbo akpaba m ezumezu ndị mmiri kpaba ndị ogbi mmụọ kpaba na oke mmụọ anyị jeje mba eje ọrụ ha kpaba m oke mmụọ n'ala Chukwu oke mmụọ ala Chukwu jide ebube bịa kere ya nọrụ gị ụmụ gị tọ n'akwa maka o kwere nka nghọta gbogbo ọ na-abụ karịba ejebe ụmụ Chukwu wee jejụba ajụjụ ebata n'ala Chukwu o kwere ụmụ Chukwu ya akọrọ gị akụkọ obodo ekweru sobekweru nna m ndị Kanu onye agbakwa n'ọsọ Sobekwenu Nnamdi Kanu, sobekwenu Mazi Okparaeze Chukwubuikem, Prince Darlington Okenwa, Agụ Biafra diketete, iji ụta were menya bive, obu siri gị ike, omeka ndị ya dike ndị kelere, aside hoto ọkwande. Sobekwenu oke osisi na-aba na mmanwụ ndị ilo, sobekwenu oke osisi na-aba na odogwu butiri ezi, onye mmemme na-eke ọjị n'oke si sobekwu ya, maka na onube na-ejekwe ọkwa akwụkwọ na-atọ ite esiri n'ọkụ, oke osisi isokwe n'ibe eji eje mba eje olu, onye agba akwana gị okwu.
Gracious Father, we are before you this morning. Being our Maker, our Redeemer, we bow before you. Thank you for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all those that are assisting him. All those, including our former enemies, that are now realizing that after all, our leader is a peaceful man. Give them the courage to admit, to embrace his peaceful moves. You know why you chose our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now we realize. We thank you, and this is why we'll continue to bow before you and honor you that respect, and we'll continue to beg in your name. You say, today is February 26, 2021. You are listening to live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. We are reaching you through Radio Biafra London and IPOB Community Radio, directed by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Mazi Alozie. How are you all? Before we proceed, let's get the ESN message out of the way. ESN, Eastern Security Network. They are here for a purpose. They are here to protect you. They are here to make you retain your indigenous qualities, your indigenous properties. We went 360. You listen to the music, cultural 360. That was the purpose. If you were surprised to hear the music from your area, that was why. Even all the way to Benue, even all the way to Duduwaland. Indigenous people. You cannot capitulate. You cannot disappear. You cannot underestimate your strength due to your kindness, your willingness to give others welcome address and welcome treatment, only to be brutalized, massacred, raped, and your properties destroyed. The indigenous people are under threat. They are being attacked by the laws the invaders made. They made their own laws to supersede yours. This is why this morning I decided to make a 360 for the indigenous people. That which makes you proud is that which makes you understand who you are and where you belong. Our leader established Eastern Security Network out of necessity. After leaving the so-called governors to do the needful, after warning them, calling their attention to the insecurities, they ignored him. Since he established ESN, you see peace and tranquility beginning to return. ESN, Eastern Security Network. They need finance. They have to be helped. They are young men and women. They have volunteered. They said, we are going to defend our land. We are the indigenous people. We will not perish. We will not disappear. And that is the way it is done. Therefore, for all the international donors, please channel your donation to IPOB Patriots Inc. That is Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots Inc. The account number is 669680115. This is for the international wire donors. I will repeat the number. Account number is 669680115. The SWIFT code is CHASUS, CHASUS 33, and the bank name JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase. For all of us in diaspora, US and continental US, your own is Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots Inc. The bank name is Chase Bank. The routing number is 044. Pay attention to that number. The routing number is 044. Then you have 4 zeros following that, and then 3 and 7. And the account number is 669680115. If you're using Zelle, IPOBUSANA@yahoo.com, IPOBUSANA@yahoo.com, or IPOBUSANA@yahoo.com. That you're using Zelle. And for every other person, regardless of where you're coming from, you want to make a donation monthly, whatever I have put in there, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. My friend will come and he will sing that his song. And I'm not going to say that. I'll let him do his. I'll let him do his thing. We must take pride in what we have. You are an indigenous individual, a person. You listened to our leader yesterday. All of you listened to our leader Mazi yesterday, and it was something else. For people to abandon themselves, to let themselves loose, to be ridiculed by other people. There was an incident which I would like people to pay attention to. When people are evil, when people are filled with evil, they see no decency in anything. They see no decency in their behavior. They see no decency in anything at all. They are evil. Their actions are evil. The word that proceeded from their mouth are evil. Their actions are evil. Mrs. Ezediaro Maria Chiaka went to deliver food to those Biafrans that the Nigerian authorities abducted. Listen to the story. This lady, out of her kindness, cooked for starving, innocent Biafrans, abducted by the Janjaweeds, by the criminals that trade on human body parts. And then held her in a Wari police station. Uzademba, do you see the work of the devil? Do you see the handwork of the devil? You see People commit crime. And when they commit these crimes, they feel they are beyond the law. They feel that they are above the law. They feel that they are just untouchable. And they will commit crime at will without reasoning. Tell me why this lady was arrested. Just to dissuade people willing to do good. When people are evil, they like everything done to be evil. And these are people that walk around like you, like they are human beings. Can you tell me why this lady should be? What's her offense? Because she went to deliver food to the elderly men and women. Used that they carefully choreographed, arrested them, and said, oh, they are the ESN. The ESN that is now causing them sleepless night, because the ESN is the force, is the security network that is preventing them from occupying your forest. I gave you that analogy yesterday. You had it. Following the trend. These people are good at arresting Biafrans. They are evil. They are filled with hate. They are engaged in religious violence, religious intolerance. But they are telling you that you are one Nigeria. And fools are only there to believe them. Religious intolerance. It is not today that it started. It is growing. And I have always cautioned you. These people show you what they want to do. They give you the warning in advance. And I told you it is like a movie. They give you the preview. Now you watch the preview. Now this is when is it going to air? When are you going to show it? When are you going to unveil it? They give you a warning shot. When the bandits came, they came in that form. People never paid attention. Oh, when Magban came, you saw how they came. When Maeti Allah came, you saw how they came. When the bandits came, you saw how they came. When the cattle herdsmen came, they were not terrorists. They are just innocent cattle herdsmen, herding their cattle with AK-47 right in your backyard. Do you know where I'm going? I will tell you. Jews are terrorists, and federal government will use force to stop Jewish worshippers in Nigeria. Those sponsoring and opening the so-called synagogue here in Nigeria will be treated as terrorists. Lie Mohammed. I'm quoting. You have forgotten it. You have forgotten when he said that. Do you remember 2018, 2019, all synagogue worshippers were continuously harassed, arrested as they get into procession for their religious exercise. Is there any law in the zoo that backs what they're doing? No. These are terrorists. These are Islamic fundamentalists that have taken control of the country and the religion. And you have our blind people. You have our people that are so immersed themselves in one Nigerianism that they cannot see the danger. They cannot look at the emblem right at their shoulder, the shoulder of their sons and daughters that are serving, that is Islamic emblem. Nigeria is an Islamic country. Are you a Nigerian? Answer is no. Any basis for Nigerian unity? No. And here comes your Minister of Information telling the whole world, I quote, Jews are terrorists, and federal government, which is Islamic government, will use every force to stop Jewish worshippers in Nigeria. Those sponsoring and opening the so-called synagogue here in Nigeria will be treated as terrorists. Lai Mohammed. Those opening. Who are those opening? Those are the Biafrans that have Jewish faith. Do you see? Do you see that? And then they keep attacking the synagogues from Iguacha to Enugu. Anywhere there's synagogue, they will attack it. They are telling you about religion. They are telling you that they have court system, judiciary, no questions. Do the senators ask questions? No. Do the House of Rep ask questions? No. Those sponsoring and opening the so-called synagogue here in Nigeria will be treated as terrorists. Lai Mohammed. And he went further to explain. They will use every force to stop Jewish worshippers. They will use every force to stop Jewish worshippers. Have that made sense to you? No. Let me give you another hint. Relocate your schools to Rivers State. Kwara belongs to Muslims. Murik tells missionaries over jihad ban. This happened February 23rd. The Muslim Rights Concern has warned that it could not fold its hands and watch Muslim students being persecuted in Kwara. Murik said that Kwara is a predominantly Muslim state, advising missionary school owners to take their business to River State instead of trying to change the identity of Muslim children by force, adding that Governor Nyesom Wike is waiting with open arms to accept them. Hateful speech, religious division. Do you see it cropping up? We are in a big mess. Why are people still talking about one Nigeria? The Oduduwas, get up, run. Now your legs are still strong. Run as fast as you can. Now that your arms are still strong, pick up the wedge and be ready to bludgeon yourself to existence, or else you will be extinct. Benio, same to you. When you do this to your tents, O Israel, do you see? Muslim telling you, Kwara is predominantly Muslim. Therefore, take your religion to Rivers. And come to Rivers, they are here arresting you. arresting you over your belief. Does that make sense? Let me give you this take. It might make sense to you. It might not. But I believe it will. I believe it will. Do you see? Do you see? When people warn you, when people give you warning, I have told you, and I'll tell you again, these people give you signs as to what they are going to do. It is up to you to find an antidote to that. I have zeroed in on the religious aspect of the attack, believe it or not. Now, Shekau claims responsibility for Maiduguri bombing. This was yesterday. Listen very carefully, my friends. One Nigerianist. Boko Haram commander Abubakar Shekau has claimed responsibility for Tuesday's bombing of Maiduguri. At least 10 persons were killed during the attack, which was carried out with rocket launchers, according to witnesses. Another 50 persons sustained injuries. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum said, "This is a terrorist organization." But this version of this story contains a lot, which I would like to expose to you. I am truly elated with this milestone achievement by our fighters, Shekau said in a video seen by Channels Television. The same Channel Television, their hands is in everything that involves the Fulanis, the Janjaweeds, the bandits, name it, Channels Television. He also denied that his farm was taken over and boasted that he had successfully established an Islamic caliphate. Are you denying it? Will the army deny it? Of course they will. But we're going to expose it. Don't count yourself a Muslim. This is where my attention was captured. When you foolishly surrender yourself to them, when they will completely take over your backyard, your village, your fatherland, and you change your traditional dress to theirs, and you will be praying, hitting your head on the ground like they do. Now, this is the message from Shekau. Don't count yourself a Muslim simply because you pray the Salat and give in charity. He said, no, so long as you embrace Western values, you are not one of us. We will not be on the same page until you truly submit to Allah. My oh my. So when they take you over, when they take over your village, when people like Uzadimba do all the treacherous acts, when all those that abandon IPOB to pursue something different, at the end, they will judge you. They will tell you are not Muslim enough. See how they attacked El Zazaki. If that does not give you a chill, think again. You have your prize waiting for you. Submit. Sell your land. Deny your ancestors. Deny your name. Change your name to Mustafa. Change your name to Alu. You will die. Because you are not Muslim enough. If you have Western culture, you have the you have the hotels, you have the mansions. That's Western way of life. They will bulldoze it. They will set it ablaze in a second, just like they are setting the markets on fire. They tell you they're putting curfew, and at night they go setting your businesses on fire. Let me repeat what he said. He said it had successfully established an Islamic caliphate. You cannot deny it. Don't count yourself a Muslim simply because you pray the Salat and give in charity. He said, no, so long as you embrace Western values, you are not one of us. We will not be on the same page until you truly submit to Allah. Then, this is the funniest aspect of this news. Medicine after death. Listen very carefully. After the explosion, the military immediately deployed gun trucks to the area and commenced air surveillance. And this is the same army that said the terrorists have not launched an attack in Maiduguri for some time, and the Tuesday bombing may not be connected with the military sustained onslaught on the insurgents. Who are you lying to? You sustain onslaught. You get 45 hours, they will still be fighting. They are still there. They are still taking over territories. They are still bombing. My good, how? Why are terrorists shielding themselves and deceiving the gullibles? Why? And people are still believing them. And the military is telling you that they succeeded because of the recovery of new mate in Borno State on Tuesday from the grip of Boko Haram. And today they are telling you they have seized the territory. For Biafrans, you are not Muslim enough, and you will never be. Get up, follow your leader, Mazi and go home. You listened to our leader's broadcast yesterday. The same attack on innocent civilians, raping, torturing innocent, torturing the innocent.
The same people that are negotiating, with their own bandits that they created, they give money to bandits, they give everything to them. You see an innocent person going to his business place, you abduct him and you send him to Suleja, to a military camp. Where have you seen such levels of injustice anywhere else around the world? Where have you seen it? I'm asking you. Why must we allow all this nonsense to continue? I don't blame them. We allowed the likes of idiots like Obioso to be imposed. Not, in fact, nobody ever accepted him. It is the Zoo media and that's Rock that imposed him through Opuzarema. You have all these imbecile governors, these do-nothing governors, whereas their counterparts in the north are negotiating with terrorists and bandits, rapists and murderers. They come to our land. They see you, they look around, there's nobody watching. They come to your workplace, they come to your business place, and
our land, and any patrol vehicle we see outside any major city or metropolis, you become a legitimate target.
Did you get it? Did you get that warning? No more checkpoints.
And they abduct you, and they send you to the north. What type of nonsense is that? That is why there will be no more checkpoints in our land, and any patrol vehicle we see outside any major city or metropolis, you become a legitimate target. You become a legitimate target. As simple as that. And all those people are arrested as a result of whatever they claim happened to their police station in Aba. All those people you arrested, are they part of it? Where in this world do you go about arresting innocent people? Why don't you try and catch those responsible for the crime itself? Why are you going about trying to arrest innocent people? I don't understand it. Frog jumping them. All the people you have been killing over the years, their relatives are angry. They have brothers and they are angry. They are very, very upset. You can't be killing people and expect them to do nothing. They must react. So perhaps those of them attacking your stations are relatives of those you killed. At National High School, Aba, those you slaughtered at the water during Trump's solidarity rally, those you killed at Enugu, those you massacred all over the place. Do you think that they will continue to allow this rubbish to continue? They cannot. Everybody in uniform in the zoo in Biafra land at the moment, you must watch yourselves very, very carefully. We outnumber you. We outnumber you by over 100,000 to 1. We outnumber you. Do not bring out your patrol vehicles in the villages, because that is where you commit all these impunities. In the town, you can use your siren and be moving about, that's your business. There will be no checkpoint anywhere in Biafra land. Anybody at a checkpoint, you are a dead person already. As I'm speaking, as I'm preaching, go and share this everywhere. I don't care where you take it to. I don't care where you take this broadcast to. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't give a toss where you take it to. There will be no checkpoint in Biafra land. There will be no police patrol anywhere in Biafra land. And anywhere they come for an arrest, they must be resisted. Anywhere they go to. That is why you have 109 people. They don't want to take them to court because they know they've done nothing. If they are sure of getting any conviction, they would have taken them to court, but they cannot do it. Ask yourselves why. Why are they not taking these people to court? Because they know they're innocent. And why are they in military custody? What has the army got to do with civil matter? The army's job is to protect the country from external, I repeat, external aggression. What are you doing? Abducting people. Raping our women every day. Some of you are not ashamed. Some of you are not ashamed that your women are being raped every blessed day and you do nothing. You wake up in the morning, you gossip from morning till night. At the end of the day, you end up doing absolutely nothing. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you that have allowed this nonsense to continue. That have given Fulani the liver, the full agenda, filthy, uncircumcised idiots. These wretched souls that have no parents, that have no fathers anywhere. Mad people from all across the Sahel. You allow them to come to our land. Take our women to Suleja. Take them to Mina. Take them to all the camps in the northern part of the zoo and be raping them every blessed day. And you wake up in the morning and you're telling me you're a Biafran and I'm Igbo and I'm this rubbish and that rubbish. No more patrol in our villages. If we say you are a dead man. Mad people everywhere. No more checkpoints. I said no more. I will allow them 40 days to tidy it up. There will be no checkpoints in our land. They are going to come and they are going to die there. Like Pharaoh did. As Pharaoh drowned in the middle of the Red Sea, so are they going to drown in our land. They will drown in our bushes and in our forests. Their blood, I'm telling you.
That is clear warning. You see how they arrest innocent people. Charge them now. They hold them. They go, sell their body parts. crime against humanity. Let me give you the latter part of the broadcast. You see,
where do you think Hope Uzodinma got all the nonsense he's doing from? Is this idiots now that allowed him to be doing what he's doing? That is the truth of the matter. And that is why this gospel must be preached on a very regular basis, that people may understand the need for us to try to save ourselves. We must save ourselves. Nigeria is a failed state, according to Edwin Clark. Edwin Clark was the man who fought Ojukwu, saying that Ojukwu was a rebel, Ojukwu was a secessionist. Now he's opening his mouth over 50 years. After 50 years, he's now saying that Nigeria has failed. After saying Nigeria has failed, he will now go back the next day and say that let's restructure Nigeria. The same failure you want to. How can you restructure failure? How can you restructure failure? I'm asking them. They cannot understand where we are coming from, and they cannot understand where we're going to. Did you not see Fulani people with guns in Onitsha? Did they not catch Fulani people with guns in Onitsha? Is there not in the news everywhere? How do you fight those with guns? That's what I say to my friends who are diplomats. These are, of course, white people who own this regime. They know nothing. When I meet white people and I have conversation with them, I'm saying the Fulani, they caught them in Onitsha with weapons. How do you want me to fight somebody with an assault rifle in my father's backyard? How? Explain that to me. It's only then it's dawned on them that what ESN is doing is necessary. And ESN has come to stay forever and ever. Forever and ever. We are the only reason why Nigeria has not been taken over by Fulani Janjaweed. It is because of Eastern Security Network. Nobody had the guts to go after the Fulani Janjaweed until we came. Until Chukwuka Biafra determined that we should come. Now everybody have developed Dutch courage. And I must say to people that people are coming to us and asking us for help. From everywhere, I'm not going to mention them. People are coming from far and wide. Non-Biafrans are coming and asking us to come and help them establish something that looks like ESN where they come from. So the zoo is going to boil very, very soon. That I can assure you. That is to let all of you understand this. That we are irrepressible. We are unstoppable. There is nothing you can do. Gossip from now till the kingdom come. They know me anyway. It's rubbish. Say all the nonsense you like. You know you're wasting your time. You can never ever succeed because we have set a path upon which we either get Biafra and freedom or we all perish. Everybody will perish. You must understand that very clearly. You think we are joking? Do you think we are joking? I ask you. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you even intend to do. One thing is obvious. Our mission is very simple, to restore Biafra, and that is exactly what we are going to do. Fulani people are in Biafra land with assault rifles, AK-47. How do you want me to stop them? With prayer or bow and arrow? Tell me now, explain that to me. If you tell me how we can stop them, then I will follow you. Tell me how you can stop a man who is raping and cutting up your women. You're not ashamed. Some of you are not even ashamed of yourselves. And that is why the lives of Hope are the man weak. They will never have rest in this life. Why am the Fulani men took over Yewa in Ogun State? Fulani have taken over Yoruba land, as I told them. I warned them many years ago. They will take your land from you. For supporting them against Biafra, they will take your land. That's what Elohim said, and it's happening today. Go back to my previous broadcast. There is no, I wouldn't say, let me not go that far. Let me allow other people to do the analysis for them. But everything I tell you is gospel from heaven itself. Because that is why anything I open my mouth to say comes to pass. It may sound ridiculous to you. When I was telling Yoruba media, you see Yoruba media, channel, all this Yoruba media, Punch and other, you see them? I warned them. This monster you are supporting will consume you. They said, no, today there's a place called Yewa, or Yewa, I don't know how it's pronounced, in Ogun State. So it's actually written by an army colonel, or should I say a retired colonel. Colonel Abimbola Shonwumi wrote this very piece. He said the reason why the Fulani terrorists took over Yewa area of Ogun State is simple. It's a border area. They are now effectively in control of import and export section and export in a section of Yoruba land. Yoruba, my dear brothers and sisters, what did I tell you? When I said it was hate, I I don't hate Yoruba people. I have some of my relatives who are married to Yoruba people and vice versa. So I can't hate people that I have relations with, blood ties with. I can't. There's something in Africa. When you admonish people, they say it is hate. I don't see it as hate. That is why I don't believe in racism. I've said this many years ago, and I do not believe that white people are racist towards black people. They are behaving the way they are behaving because black people are stupid. Why is it that the whites are not racist to Japanese? Why are they not racist to South Korean people? Why are they not racist to Russians? Of course, Russians are Caucasians, the original white people. Why are they not even racist to say to any other person, why only black people? Because of the way we reason. We have no shame, we have no honor, we have no pride, we have no dignity. We don't have it. Because if we have shame, honor, pride, or dignity, our people must be able to rise up to defend the truth. I was telling you, they are still making the same mistake till today. I don't know if God wants to destroy them, and I'm praying to God not to. Because I love them I forget everything. I love Yoruba very dearly. I do. I only told them the truth. The same way that I love Biafran people. I tell them the truth every blessed day. You may not like what I'm saying, but it is the truth. If you go up, you go down, is the truth. What I'm saying today, and I will continue to say, is this. Yoruba, if you don't rise up now and come up very clearly and unmistakably to say that the whole South is one, Fulani will take your land from you. It is happening already. There's a play called Yewa, written by a Colonel. It's not me writing. It's a Yoruba, a retired colonel, I believe, that is writing this. Colonel Abimbola Shomumi, the Secretary for Operations, Akpako Odua Akoya, which is called Akoya. They were the ones attacking me at the NSAS protest. It's this same Akoya, saying I'm about to destroy Lagos. That I asked, I unleash mayhem in Lagos. They never understood where we were going. And they never understood. They don't understand until it's too late. Now the same people are lamenting. The same people that said he hates Yoruba people, he insults them, they are the ones. The same thing I told you will happen. Has it not happened? The same.
Yes. They hate the truth. The truth is always bitter. Always bitter. And these are the same people that are supporting the criminals. See? They are the ones supporting these criminals. Our leader says something, we ignore it. All those. This should serve as a warning to the remaining criminals running Nigeria. When our leader gives you warning, he tells you, you ignore it. And then the invisible death will come knocking on your door. The only time you realize it is when you're stiff. The death called on you. The chief judge who gave the expatriate order tagging IPOB as a terrorist group is dead. Retired Justice Abdul Kafat Adamu is dead. He was called to bar 1979 and served from 1980, which the immediate past chief judge of the Federal High Court has taken a bow out of service 2017. All those that have blood in their hands are paying. They are paying. Uzadimba. Everybody's calling on you. Everybody's telling you that you're a criminal. And I don't think you understand. I don't think you are very much in control of your activities. Whoever are all those that are aiding you, time will come. Time will come when you regret. Just like they continue to attack anything IPOB, even a Jofo. Luckily, he survived. It is people. It is people that condition themselves with regard to what they want. Before I open the phone line, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave that warning. That's why I played it. Then come this press release. Disbandment of tactical team. The Commissioner of Police, CP Ebuka, Friday, has dissolved the Eagle Crack Squad. Look at the name, Eagle Crack Squad. What are they cracking? I don't know. Just kidnapping. This was done this morning after a meeting with his management team. The dissolution is coming on the heels of complaints of unprofessional conduct exhibited by the personnel of the unit. Recall that this CP in his maiden press briefing on Tuesday promised to address all cases of infractions by the police. The dissolution is with immediate effect, and all personnel attached to the unit are to report to the headquarters. Insecurity gives birth to insecurity. And when you are not secure, then you fend for your own security. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. That is the call. Radio Biafra, USA. They arrest worshippers, Zionist movement. They are at war with them. Just like they went to war with El Zalsaki. They are engaged in religious war. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from.
Okay, my name is Mazi Ikechukwu Otuolu. I'm calling from Onitsha.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. This is my first time of getting this number. I am so happy. I am so happy that I'm talking to you people today.
Thank you.
Yeah. One thing that I just want to say today is I am happy for everything that is happening today. There is a reason why I said I'm happy. The reason why I said I'm happy is that I know that somebody has to stop Nigeria. Ask anybody that is residing in Onitsha He will tell you how police or army is making people's life uncomfortable. All you will hear people will say is that businessmen don't have go to court, to go to whatever. That's why you just bring money and give. Taking points everywhere, collecting money unnecessarily, making life very difficult for people. Honestly speaking, I'm very, very happy. I thank Mazi Nnamdi. I listened to his broadcast yesterday. It was wonderful. I am fully in support of him and everything that he's doing. Thank you very much. Let me reserve my whatever today so people will now continue talking. I'm listening to it. I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy. And as the first caller today, I'm very, very happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good when you can be able to call and express yourself. This is why we have Radio Biafra. This is why we are different. Because we don't censor. I don't have a phone in the back to tell you what you want to talk about. Call. Open your mouth. Express yourself. These things are evil. These events are very evil. Today, after Lai Mohammed told you they will be arresting Zionist worshippers, today they are doing it. What are their crimes? Nothing. Terrorism is the order of the day. And when you go to arrest innocent worshippers, here you are looking for bandits. Why are you looking for bandits? You pretend as if you are looking for them. Why do you pretend as if you are looking for them? To disassociate yourself with their crimes. But add them up, you are squarely in the middle of the problem. And why are you looking for them? To disburse the money. You give them billions. Who are these bandits? They are terrorists from across Africa into your land to take over your land. And most of you don't even understand what is happening. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi is calling from South Africa.
Welcome, Mazi. Welcome.
Morning from your side.
Just fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Mazi, you see, from what you have read from the news, I have believed and everyone have known it, not that there's nothing anyone can do to fix zoo or Nigeria. When a particular state is making a statement about rebuilding the schools or remove your schools, and it's a Muslim school or it's a Christian school, what people should know that everyone needs to start returning back home wherever you find yourself. Doesn't matter where you find yourself. There are places can be safer, but we must understand there's nothing that can save the zoo. Nothing. Anyone can try to say anything, but nothing can save the zoo. Even the ones that they call themselves evil people are all going to drown in it. So-called the governors. Like you said, if somebody is saying, go back to your river state to go and build your schools, your Christian schools, and Wike is waiting for you to arrest you and give you to Fulani to bamboozle you. So where do you think is safe? There's no place that is safe. The market is being burned. The places are being destroyed. There's nothing anyone can do to stop it. The only thing we can tell our people is that if you own a market, don't, or even your company. Mazi, remember, I think last year or last 2 years, you were saying that, asking people to stop using from their gate man. Some people don't listen. So, going to poison some of these our people who don't listen. Look for your brother.
I know that our people sometimes they are difficult to work for you, but they are much better. There are things they can do and there are things they cannot do. This market that is being born everywhere, there's no one moving in the road. The fire just starts and burn everything into pieces. People are crying. I've heard people from Port Harcourt talking. Things are happening. Nigeria is in a very big mess. And then these people that have sold their soul to the devil, like Lai Mohammed and the rest of them, there's nothing anyone can do about it. All they do is they just come and say something so we can be debating about it or talking about it and all those type of things. They know what they are doing. They are all in it together. There's nothing absolutely anyone can do about it. The best thing anyone can do now is to start thinking, how do I protect my family? What do I use in order?
Your call has been placed on hold. Please wait. Your call.
Chukud, your line is off. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. With that notation, he's back. Yeah, go ahead and round up. Your line is back on.
Yeah. Okay. So, if anything happens, how do you protect your family? That's the best you can do. Just try and do something. And then we need to support the ESN, you know. My position in IPOB, we are doing our best as a provincial coordinator that I am. We are doing our best to make sure that to get things, make sure that it's well supported. So, Mazi, I just have to tell our people to try and do the needful. And then our leader have said it yesterday. We have seen what is happening to our people, adopting and then cutting our people into pieces. People should stop asking for order. The order has been given. Stop the police, otherwise they will kill you. Nigerians must know, the more you call yourself one Nigeria, the more you die. The more you prepare yourself to your grave. So the best thing to do is to work for disintegration of Nigeria. That's what we are asking for. Do you know that that's the only thing that can happen now? There's no one who can save it. Outsiders are going to rise up. Fulani is going to leave Nigeria. They can try, but they cannot win. They have lost it already. They're just trying the last thing they can. All this thing, kidnapping and asking for money, is just what they are going to use to return. Some of them that are going to return, other ones are going to be killed. It's the way they are talking about. The kind of people take their life.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you're calling.
Hello, Mazi, good morning.
Good morning from here.
Thank you very much, Mazi. You are blessed. My name is Chiwa Kweze. I'm calling from the city of Toronto, Canada.
Welcome.
Mazi, this morning I just have two things to say. One is to say thank you to our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And thank you to every Biafran that is working assiduously that Biafra may come in truth and in spirit. Mazi, this morning, you know, the summary of everything that we come to say on this radio, for me, personal opinion, is that we must protect our land, our people, and our property. And how are we going to do that? Our leader has given us the platform, which is the institution of ESN, Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network is to protect our land, our people, and our property. And right now, each and every one of us has a role to play. This role is especially on the people living in diaspora. Our people are on ground. They are contributing their efforts. We are supposed to contribute our finances in every possible way that we can. Mazi, for anybody not to support Eastern Security Network at this point in time that our land and our race is under threat, people don't understand. People I don't know if they mistake what we are doing. IPOB is not a political party. IPOB is a freedom movement. it is a civic responsibility for each and every one of us to support exactly what we are doing. God has endowed us with a leader, a man that is full of idea and inspiration, a man that is filled with love and passion, a man that is filled with love and passion for his people, for freedom, not just for the Biafrans, but for every oppressed person that is trapped under the Lugadian cage, or in the Lugadian cage called Nigeria. What am I urging each and every one of us this morning to do, especially those in diaspora? You don't have limitations. Please dip hand into your pocket and support this effort. That is the only thing that you owe Biafra. Dip hand in your pocket. If you are putting your hands in your pocket and it is not costing you anything, if it's not costing you pain, then it's not a sacrifice. Put hand inside your pocket and do a lump sum donation towards ESN. Mazi, in due time we shall be announcing, but on the 20th of this month, of March, we are going to be having our ESN official launch in Canada. And we are urging everybody that is living in Canada, irrespective of wherever you are living, whether you are an IPOB family member or not, please, we are begging you. This is a passionate appeal. The 35th President of the United States of America, John F. Kennedy, said, think not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. What can you do for Biafra? This is a rhetorical question. Each and every one of us must answer in your own enclosure. When you are alone, ask yourself, what have I done for Biafra? Or what can I do for Biafra? Now that you still have the opportunity to do so, because and I know always comes. And if you know you are touched or you are led to contribute to what we are doing, please, I'm going to leave my number online. +1 226 909 4222. I repeat, +1 266 909 4222. That is direct line. But eventually you want to call through WhatsApp. Call 415 878 6563. The WhatsApp number is 415 878 65633. Please, if you call any of this number, either direct line or WhatsApp, we will be able to tell you how you can support ESN anywhere you are living in Canada, please. We are begging you in the name of God. We want to go home. We have suffered enough. Our oppressors are in strong collaboration to ensure that we remain under our shame and subjugation. This is an honorable task on each of our shoulders, not on the shoulder of our leader, not on the shoulder of the coordinator, not on the shoulder of anybody. Whether you are serving or you are not serving, you will have an honorable task for sure, which is the total liberation of Biafra. Mazi, on the other note, summarily, I will say, wherever you are living in abroad, please, apart from financial contribution, do anything you can do. Tell people about IPOB, our struggle and our freedom. Tell your senators, tell your members of parliament. Meet them in person. These people they are accessible. They are accessible. They are not like Nigerian politicians who you cannot see. Meet them in person and tell them whatever we are doing. And that we are doing it peacefully to ensure that we go home. Mazi, I will thank you for your time, your talent, and your treasure that you are putting towards this restoration. And I pray that whenever you speak, may you speak wisdom. And when we hear, may we not be only hearers, but also doers of the word. From Toronto, Canada, my name is Chinua Kweze. Take it from me. I love Biafra.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi, good evening from Biafra land. This is Oche Biafra calling from Ahaba. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Oche Biafra. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi, I twirl for you. You do too much for your good work. You are not like other people who don't want to work for Biafrans. In fact, Biafra will bless you more for the good work that you are doing for us.
Bless you too.
Mazi, I want to tell you that Nigeria government has been discussing with the bandits, dealing with the bandits. They forget to negotiate with the peaceful protesters, peaceful IPOB. They are negotiating with the bandits. Even right now in that northern side, in the Katsina side, we are getting it in the Zoo media, in the Zoo radio, that about 300 have been kidnapped. These people, they are still planning the way to say they set a target in our land here. They are trying to bring a target. Even already the target is here because if you go down to bridge now, people, police people are collecting money to the bridge. They are still planning how to bring more targets, begin to suffer our people. And you see, when we continue to telling the whole world that these people claim to be our representative, our people who claim to be a governor, people who claim to be a senator, even people who claim to be a police, that these people, they are not representing us, they are not doing anything. The whole world is still watching them. They don't want to act. I don't know the reason why the whole world is watching all these things that are happening, even the British, that they created this one Nigeria, because I do normally like to hammer on the British because but just they need to know what their citizens do during the 1960 to 1970. The now your government is still doing our people bad things, which we know how many people being killed here. Even you people don't want it to be reported. And even the British, our leader is their citizen. You allow the Nigerian government to suffer him a lot because he said the truth. Today they are still killing us British, and you are keeping quiet. Is that so? Is that because of the oil? British, I'm asking you for Johnson. Is that because of the oil that you people are benefiting in our land, and you are making your own league to be very sweet? You are making Premier League to be very sweet. You are making everybody to be watching you. But you don't want other people league to manifest. You don't want other people league to grow up. British, is it proper? Is it normal, British? So is it normal? This thing that you people are doing, even watching Fulani herdsmen, watching the Nigerian government, connecting freedom people, you claim that you know law. This is not proper now. British citizens, you need to British citizens, you need to know. I'm calling you a British citizen. You need to rise up with your brain. You don't need to begin to do like I don't know. Maybe of course we know that you are Islamic people. That's why you behave like this. You behave like this. You are allowing Fulani people to clean Biafra people after what he did to us. After Harry Arrowing, Queen of England, how you people enslave us today, and the people have rise up. Biafrans has rise up, and they want to go. This is a injury. British, for Johnson. People are still joining hands and killing the Biafrans. This is not proper. The same way to democrate us, the same way to democrate you people. You don't have to be intimidating it because you will sleep. If you sleep, you don't know where you are, British. If you sleep, you don't know where you are. When you sleep, you don't know where you are. That is how you're supposed to take this life. You are treating Biafrans badly, British. You need to know things that this is not proper. This is not normal. Mazi, Alozie. I listened for Mazi this morning. Of course, the number that is calling, I hear when he's calling on me. I'm around. The number that is calling on radio, I can't have the number because people are calling on this radio. Like for here, not everybody know all of us because if you are calling the number so fast, I cannot be able to pick up the number that you are calling. Mazi, I'm around. If you can call your number according to as you come on program, I will call you. We remember how you shake on the ground. When we are in motherland, we are still here. I don't believe that even Mazi, Uchemofo did what he did. Uchemofo decided to sabotage our leader after helping us. Uchemofo, if you wish to do so, that is left for. All what you know is we are marching forward. What we are doing is left, right. We are marching forward. I agree the IPOB, I agree the leader of Insecurity, Biafra. Shalom Shabbat. Mazi, I dwell for you. Thank you.
Okay, Biafra, thank you very much. Thank you. British, Britain. I don't really care. take control of your future. Do not leave your future in the hands of others, especially those that want you dead. When you leave your future in their hands, you are giving them license to kill you. You are giving them control to determine when you will use the bathroom and when you will not, when you will eat and when you will not. Now they will decide when they want you to die. This is why you do not leave your future in the hands of your enemies, those that don't want you to progress, those that don't see anything bright for you. All they want is darkness. They are enemies of light. And this is why you must take charge of yourself. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here, Chidera. Welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Mazi, abroad British
Mazi, switch to English. Mazi, switch to English, please.
I'm saying it's no longer the British problem. Is the ball is in our hand.
Exactly.
Even if the British give order to abuse or give order to hope or something, they have choice to say no. After all, God give us commandments, only 10. How many people obey those 10 commandments? We struggle. The Almighty God Himself. So if British ask you to send army to your brother, you can tell the British no. Let them come down themselves. So the world will see them. That was a British soldier. Their foot soldier is on the ground. Remember in Benghazi, upon all the NATO power, the rest of them, they could not go. There's America and British themselves declared did not go by foot. They only go, they said no fly zone. So there will be no army on the ground. They use the people on the ground, then they stay on the air. So if the British say they got that nerve, then they condemn themselves. But no, they won't. They're using the war that they have signed to be criminals, and they will go and call that to criminal. If we hope most of them as they call him will open his mouth and call his own brothers militant and use your word, they say this is not local arrangement. I don't know who is arranging for. So Maz, my calling this their broadcast, I just want to thank you. You are doing a long time, but we are listening. Your work will never go in vain. That is for sure. So we are following our leader at bumper to bumper, supporting him, do what we can. Biafrans, listen to me. Our leader came up and said there will be a prayer. He will come tomorrow and lead the prayer himself. Most of us are Christians, are pastors. If you know you can carry up 40 days and 40 night fasting, or 40 days, whichever condition our leader give us tomorrow, do the honorable thing. ESN will back you up, will do your own side of the fasting. You go and do your donation, that is the offering. We go to church. We meet our pastor. Pastor will give us fasting and prayer, the one that will be higher. Well, these 40 days I can't carry it. We will give us 50,000. We are one of the prayer warriors. We don't already have prayer warriors in ESN. They're in the bush suffering for us. Our leader said, if you cannot able to, not this, he said, tomorrow there will be a prayer, and after that, we'll meet our enemy. Not you that is in America, you're not coming down soon. Not you that is in Russia, you're not coming down soon. So what do you do now? For your own, those of you who are not carrying the fast, even those who are carrying the fasting, start locating ESN account now. Because when he say after 40 days, we'll meet our enemy. So for we to meet our enemy, something come and something must happen. So don't just say our leader, you start waiting for blaming game. Namdi Kanu who carry this in there, he's telling our brothers to be the no job. This time around, you no longer, there's no time to blaming anybody. 40 days after that, meet our enemy. Come we hear now, so something is behind it. So if you cannot carry that 40 days fasting, if you know you are not fit. Most of a lot of people will not, even the war that's for 10 years, God forbid, you will still not move an inch. So for you, instead of you shouting on radio, shouting on the Facebook, looking for where to gossip, look at ESN account, do the offering there, because those who will move after 40 days are not is not a robot, it's a human being. So do the needful. It's time to do if weekly donation, monthly donation. If you bring it to us, we welcome it. Stop listening to any jargon. So this, that, and this. You people hear our leader yesterday, the broadcast. You heard that nobody. If you have a heart, you came. No human being listen to me now. We say I did come through a woman. A woman gives birth to you, and you hear what the all circumcised human being are doing to a woman. And when they say no, he said no, we cannot go to Armstrong. We struggle with who? The checking point that is lying up within including the senators, they are all raised alarm that why is it that go and read the article released recently now. Go and read it. Today he will be having a Zoom meeting, launching his book called is the reason why I'm saying it is one of our own by supporting us. He's launching a book called Made in Aba. This book now, we will wait for the book to see what is inside the book. Why is it army? The majority of army in the zoo are in the Biafra land. Why 300 students are being kidnapping average every week? If we fall after negotiating, the next 30 minutes, another news break again. Just yesterday, Gumi is giving assurance that the one adopted will be released. This morning, another news break, 300 children. And we are still there blaming game, trying to justify. Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the one now in Zamfara? If Nnamdi Kanu bringing war to the east, he's still bringing war in the Zamfara. 40 days after that, we will move. You now, the only thing you are 80, you are 70, you are 60. I'm tired, I can't go to war now. Now, bring your money, look at ESN. That is their own 40 and 49. Men is around to do the job, so bring the money. God bless you, Mazi Alozie.
Thank you, Chidera. Thank you very much. I love it. I love it. Do all you can. There is no time. Time and tide waits for nobody. Now or never. It is not a joke. Just to give most of you time to call in, because when it starts buckling up, it gets very tedious. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening from here.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, Biafrans, lovers of freedom all around the world. My name is Pastor Jack, calling from Lagos. Let me just manage to add my contribution to this night. Please, first of all, if you are not part of ESN, do not publish anything that you are not asked to publish. Stop going on social media to write nonsense that nobody asks you to write. If you are not one of us, if you are not one of the ESN, members of the ESN. The second one is the Janjaweed army have attempted to arrest Sunday Igboho. I think that is the breaking news. And the Igboho boys and they resisted the army. You see, those of you that are trying to see how you can stop this contraction from collapsing, despite everything you are seeing, we want to assure you something. You are not just only wasting or going to waste your time, but the whole of the populace will come out. That in all of you need, you people will see it this very, very bad. The so-called Ohanese, the so-called Ohanese led by the stupid George Obiozo, I think it's also high time we find out where you people are hiding in Lagos to hold all this your meeting, because it's not going to be any hiding place for any of you anymore. Whether you are in a strange land or anywhere, there's not going to be any hiding place for any of you anymore. And when we get you there, either we commit suicide, we kill you there and die there for once, because this thing is getting too much and out of hand. We can no longer tolerate this thing. Our leaders have held us together for a very long time. Our people want to go out to meet with the enemy face to face. Enough is enough. We have been killed. We have died. We suffered starvation, different thing to this very point in time. We are singing the lost song in the strange land. Yet, the politicians who are the major problem have partnered with the common enemy, the Fulanis, to kill and continue to keep our people in perpetual slavery. You saw what they saw what our top governor was reading at. The plan of this Fulani, which they have issued different press statements in different time, what their intention were and how God has given them Nigeria. We will start to kill every politician and everyone called leader in Igbo land, more especially an entire Biafra that are causing us this harm. We will start to kill them. The approach of generals have to be welcome and unfair in our land. I like the way police are being attacked everywhere now. The same thing will be happening everywhere. Look at how they are raping our women, our sisters at Abuja, in police division, in army headquarters. They abduct our people at different locations and they will lift them to the gender wage side and they will be raping our people. And somebody will be coming here to talk politics. You see, all of you, if we don't die this time, even though the war is going to last for 100 years, we are ready. We are ready. As many as are going to remain, we will prosecute the war. We will start tomorrow after our leader have proclaimed the fasting. 40 days and 40 nights, just like Jehoshaphat did in the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 20 from verse 20. After that, we will confront our enemy and we know our God. We set ambushment against them. Enough of all this nonsense. Alozie, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Jack. The illegitimacy of the Ohanese, their existence is in question, since they are the ones being installed by the Fulanis. We don't accept them. We will not accept them. We will not accept like the Obiozos, because they are Fulani instrument. I don't see why we can condone such individuals. Whether they exist or not does not concern us, and we have nothing to do with it. We have no interest as to whether the Ohanese exists or not, since they cannot be able to know that there is fire on the mountain, since their interest is concentrated on the Fulanis, and then they are the ones that determine for them who their leader will be. Why then must we develop any sort of interest when it comes to them? Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning from here.
Okay, my name is Chukwemano. I'm a native of Ishago, on State Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader Mazi Kano, for a time like this. I want to start like this.
Now you gotta speed it up. There are many calls we don't have all day. You gotta speed up your views, please.
He said,
you're gonna speed it up. There are too many calls hanging on the line. Hurry up.
Okay. I said my name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishago, State Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Kano, for a time like this. I want to say it that we have no calling these people governors in the East. It's just a kind of giving them morale. These people are not governors. These people are slaves of Fulanis. We have no senator except Abaribe. All other ones are slaves. of Fulani. We have no representative anywhere. This group of people are slaves, criminals, that Fulani selected to make sure they complete their agenda in Nigeria. So calling them governors, like Opus Odema, this very man is the worst of the whole world, because he's not supposed to call a governor. He was number 4. But the Fulani put him in a way to use him to destroy the Igbo race. So for anybody calling him a governor, it's a waste of time. It's giving him so much, grace. He's not a governor. If that man is a human being, he's supposed to be sorry for himself, because he was rejected by God, and he was rejected by Satan. He is not a human being. A leper is far better than him. I don't know how that type of person will sit down and put food inside his mouth. How do you feel that you are claiming to be a governor of England or Imo State and giving a command? That type of person is supposed not to live to see the next day. But I think a time will come when some of all these people will go down. Because without getting to them one after the other, it will be very difficult for us. We will kill them before the Fulanis. They are the most worst enemy we have. PDP, APC, they are the same thing. All these people running around for one Nigeria for 2023 are the worst enemy. They are criminals. They're not supposed to be alive. So our people will be getting ready for what is coming. When the time reaches, they will suffer. Their children, unborn generation, will suffer for what their father did. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. All hail Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Your line is gone. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah. Good evening, Mazi, Alozie.
Good morning from here.
Bless you. Bless the whole people of South. And bless our leader, Mazi and the Okukano. My name is Mazi Chinemere Mobuku. I am from Abaja, a Wangele Luku government, Biafra land. Biafra is here no matter whatever anybody is doing against it. Is the kingdom of God on earth.
Chinemere, your line is gone. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Chinemere Mobuku, your line cut off. You can call back. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name. Welcome. Your name and where you calling from?
No, John, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead. We are listening.
That's good. Good morning, Mazi, Alozie. And good morning, all the listeners and the friends and the freedom lovers. I thank you very much for all your efforts. Mazi, Alozie, when you get up every morning and you are out, because you could imagine and get up every day working for Biafra. May God Almighty continue to bless you people and keep you. I pray to our leader. As I always say every day, it is Psalm 35. On those days, who oppose us for, and 5 days that fight against us. I still still put that prayer into your head. There's something I want to say. What is worrying us now is jealousness. Which time our people will stop jealousness? Jealous. How can it be now become be this? How can he be the one that is done? That is the only thing. Apart from that, all the place that call him riffraff, call him this one, call everything. Now he is the only professor we have in the South Time. In the whole zoo, but he is not a zoo. He is the only professor we have because he is better than all of them. He is the one that interprets law for them. He is the one that gives them history. So it is not a riffraff anymore. Then again, I am trying to tell other people about what they say in Britain. It's for us to do that work for us. The other time I spoke on the radio, I said, my name is Mazi Emmanuel. I spoke that we will start killing with our enemies. Our enemies are the enemies for your home. Enemies for your home. All these politicians. If you start stealing from them, then you keep them. And we know that we have already seen them. But without those people that are working against us, that is killing them. I think we are going nowhere. I told Mazi Nnamdi last time that you have done the best and you have tried so much, but what left is to start killing these people one after another. When we start killing them one after another, you know that our enemy, because they are giving information. Whatever you do, whatever you say, they give information to our enemies. And in Britain, they are receiving $500 billion every year from Nigeria economy. All of them paid all of them that paid that money. How do you want them to leave you or to tell our Fulani to leave you? No, they can't do that because of their money. Remember that last time, Boris Johnson said that in 2030, the any motor that use their fuel is banned in England. So they know that in the short time they will stop draining our oil.
Thank
so
you.
What I'm trying to say,
Thank you, Mazi.
Understand this. Let's kill them first. If we kill these people, these are politicians.
Yeah, round up.
Then we know that we have started the war.
Yep.
That's all.
So
I greet all of you. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the time you have given to me. God bless everybody. And him for we continue to protect us in Jesus' name.
You see, thank you. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Thank you, my brother. My name is still John Onwachukwu from Ndiagomeba in Naira. Naira is in Enugu province. That's a lot.
Welcome, John.
Mazi Mechukwu Kabiama. Your strength in your name, I pray.
See, and you too.
I greet also my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ana m asị ebe ọbụla nke ọ nọ, Chukwu nna gbaa ya ume. Ebe ọbụla nke ọ na-emere anyị nwa bụ Biafra. Were asụkwu m Biafra, onye ọbụla na-agba mbọ ka Biafra bịa. Ebe ọbụla ọ nọ, Chukwu nna ga-echebe onye ọbụla. Amegwanụ ka Biafra bịakwanụ na taịm nke anyị. So my brother, achọrọ m ikwu ife na-eme na be in my town. I'm from Ndiagomeba Naira. Our place now, Fulani herdsmen have been taking over there. As I'm telling you now, nobody is sleeping there. Every night our people is running. But I want to tell my Naira brothers, actually, Naira can tell you I na-emere ebuli ụmụazị achọrọ m ka onye ọbụla ka na-eme ife politiks Nigeria politiks ka m na-asị onye agha ka ọ pụtaba chance adọrọ de hope anyị nwere bụ Biafra onye ọbụla ga-abịa ka etinye aka sọpọtụ Nnamdi Kanu. Achọrọ m ịgwa onye ọbụla bụ onye na-agha bụ onye ndị agụ mmeba ọ dị youth onye kwesịrị ịtry wake up menite ọ bụrụ na enwere IPOB there bidonu fọm IPOB na plan ka ọ na-ewere ọ na-abịa nwere onye na-alala ụlọ plan esmen gbagoro banyị mgbe ọbụla every night so a nọzi n'ime taụn ma asamtere ya
Mazi John, your line is gone. Fulani. We have given them too much leeway. Now it's time to cut it. This is the time to cut it. And cut it for good. Call out your name and where you're calling from. That line is gone. The call number is +1 484-767-0848. These Fulanis have been glamorized. Criminals that don't want to be labeled for what they are. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Oh.
Good morning. Welcome. Your name and where you're calling from.
Alozie. Alozie. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
From Los Angeles live on the red. I want everybody to disregard the drama between Okurausa and the hopeless Aduma. It is a kind of distraction, from the killings in the army, intelligence, They just want to distract us. They're just playing us game. We're just allowing them. These are people money, they're just gambling with us. Like it's a kind of Bollywood movie. I owe this, I owe that. This one carry the dog. They shoot him. It's just we're planning. Listen, how many people died? But let us pursue what, because they say, oh, you know, Tabaku, or that, okay. For a distraction. So what I'm telling you that when the time comes, all those buildings will be Biafra owned. Let them be gambling with us. That people's money. Do whatever they like. It's their time. You can't distract us. Encourage all my people who keep on focusing. Because time of talking is over. It's action time. But we will give it to them the way they want it. We don't make threats, but we deliver. And we don't make empty threats. Biafrans, we don't make empty threats. We'll give it to them how they want it. Thank you, my brothers and sisters all over the world. ESN power, ESN power, ESN power.
Thank you very much.
Brothers, you are men among men.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Thank you, my brother. Still John. I'm calling from Onitsha.
Yeah, speed it up.
Thank you. As I was talking, my line was off. Even the Kubo.
Mazi, go to English. Mazi, you are speaking to Mazi, John.
Open on IPOB. Start there, open all the youth. You need to wake up. I will PG Nobudo. We're representatives, but the way of an Etnia. Get on now, running out of the Balabai. Robin, I know, say a name. Open boys, we're on a bubble, so we're got there. I couldn't take I defend thereby. No Biafra Kaibo. I have one Nigeria. We have one Nigeria politician. I'm address there. Biafra kind of guy so then and the Kano. And that is the only way. I told me going up now. We have a boy in Dago Mevana, no Lumkata, Fulani, they will look on side there now, and no more I did this Ubo. And I tried in one. Over the Umas about a box also. Why was it you work with it in a beer? So I will get in. I see. I know in Nigeria, I will go back more of this PG and Dala Nigeria will go miss.
Thank you, John.
Time for freedom.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Thank you. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Good morning. My name is Mazi.
my man Ugo Onyejaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States, and I reside here in Washington, D.C. But I'm from Amibo. Amibo in Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja of Opobo. Mazi, thank you so much for all the things that you do for Biafra, and I thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, the issue now is that we are talking about so much about this Biafra. Everybody, I can even, have a testimony that our people, all of them are rising every day, and we are doing a very good job, and everybody, is very enthusiastic about Biafra, and everybody is so angry about what is going on, our women being raped, but we have to talk about something. Yes. The something is that now that we have been able to get this security that these people cannot stop, that is, half of the job is done. But the thing is that what are we going to do? How are we going to do to support this, our security? That is the Eastern Security Network. Because we are talking about going and fighting, all these levels, going and then defending ourselves. But somebody have to do it. There are people that have already volunteered their life, that they're going to sacrifice their life in order to protect you. So what do you have to give? You have to give something. All of us can talk on television, the radio. We can talk and talk and talk and talk. We can be so, passionate about what is going on. But how are you going to affect? What is your contribution? Our women are being raped. Our women are being transported to the northern part, and then these women are being raped every day. This is our mothers. This is our sisters. Okay, our children are being killed. We are endangered species in Nigeria. No matter whatever you do, you go out there. But God have made it possible for us to have our security, and this security is our backbone. This is security is our military. This is security is our police. Now, when you have given the order that everybody, you have to be able just to do what you have to do. Because these police, they cannot stay there and then be kidnapping every day, kidnapping our children, and then still walking on our streets or having a roadblock. It cannot happen anymore. But believe me, for that one, the ESN can be doing it, but you can do it. How can you do it? You have to be a one-man sword. One-man sword means that you can be able to do things yourself. If you want to do it, you can go and do it without anybody seeing you. At night, go ahead and do what you have to do. The only thing you have to do is just to take a bottle, fill it up with fuel, and then do your thing. And nobody will just say, oh, well, it is a spirit. We can claim that it is the spirit of the people that are dead, the people they killed. That is the spirit that woke up in the at night and then went and then put everything on fire. That is what it is. But my brother, if we are doing that, and then for other people that cannot be able just to do the job we are doing, what you have to do is to support. Dip your hand in your pocket. That is all it takes, honestly. You go to church, and when they preach to you, you become emotional, and then you dip your hand in your pocket. That is very good. You are giving it to the pastor, but this one is the one you are giving to yourself, because you're using it to protect yourself and protect your father and protect your mother. That is what you're doing. So please, I am urging you, my brother, please, I know we are talking too much, and then we are saying whatever we are saying, but believe me, this thing, it is on you. You are doing it for yourself. You are not doing it for Nnamdi Kanu. You are doing it to protect your own family, because it can be you at any time. You can be walking on the streets and they kidnap you. You will never know what can happen to you on that road of Nigeria. So what we are doing, we have to protect ourselves, just like people are protecting themselves and then doing everything for themselves. And then even the Fulanis are doing, and then they are organizing, and then they are stealing, because they have access to government. But we don't have access to the government. We cannot expect all these politicians just to pay or do money or put money in this thing that we are doing. We are the one that are going to sponsor it. I know that the Biafran people, we are very generous people. We are generous in every way. The Igbo people, they know Igbos, know Biafrans as the people that are very generous and people that are giving. Please, my brother, dip your hand in your pocket. Just dip your hand. And if you want to do it, let me tell you, it is easy. All this is, don't worry about, the number, to memorize the number. No, don't worry about it. The only thing you have to do is take your, the smartphone you have in your hand. You have a Google. Go to the Google, type Google. Then you put there, type in, say, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org .org/donate. When you click in there and then go inside over there, then you will see they will direct you and then they will ask you how much money you want to give. It doesn't matter, even if it is $1, even if it is 1 penny, it is money. We are not asking for much. Do everything. Let it touch in your heart. As you have your card, your ATM card, just go ahead and do that thing, and that is it. So if you want to donate, if you know that you love the ESN, if you know that you love Nnamdi Kanu, if you know that you love Biafra, what you have to do is go to that website, www.IPOB.org. So I am going to make it a song, and I'm going to like my brother Mazi to help me sing this song. Me and him are going to sing this song. Now just see how you're going to do it, okay? www.IPOBINUSA.org www.IPOBINUSA.org. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to Mazi. www.IPOBINUSA.org www.IPOBINUSA.org/donate. That is it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome.
My name is Mazi Chimatisha from HQ, and Mazi Chimatisha from HQ is calling for Alozie.
Welcome.
I appreciate you, Kadima, and Kami have made everyone want to this glorious day. And all regard to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who made us know this way that me and you are here today. Because if not, because of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I couldn't have known the level that we could have been today. The people who brought in the future name to save us from this situation have been fighting for the security now, and you know that you keep on fighting for us until the glorious king of Biafra. And I know that for us, like now, they are not going to get that the judge will say that we tag us terrorists and people of things. I know that there is no more having hands in one way or the other, so that we not again have to have God Almighty will just be for us. And the rest, we know that this journey was not a journey of a man, rather it's a journey of God, and God is himself who is return and to gain this revelation and know that we will be up to this level that we have today. And again, I want to thank our for you. I want to commend them for their work, because this is the people who sacrifice everything they have. The people that you are not paying 1 naira. Rather, they don't say that what is that wow, what a great people. What a great vision. I remember that our people cannot say anything. For me, what will be my profit? But these people, they sacrifice everything. They don't even ask whether for them to even take pure water. Rather, they do it so happily, willingly. And I'm saying, may God Almighty bless them in this journey. May He never depart them. May He be with them from 4 corners of the earth. Any person who raise hand to fight them, may God fight during the time of the people of Israel or forefathers in the land of Egypt. May He keep on fighting for them. May He use His cloud and cover them wherever they are. May He use His shadow and cover them from 4 corners of the earth. Their enemy will not see them. They will be going, and their people will not. The people that is fighting them will not see them, because I remember it happened during the time of the people of Israel when they are coming back from the land of Egypt. There is a say that Egyptians are not seeing Israelites, and Israelites are seeing them, and this is the handwork of God. And the Zuko Nigeria have now testified over it that the ESN, that you will be seeing them, that they will be seeing the security, and the security will not be seeing them. And this is the hand of God. Because these people, they are the people who use their heart so happily and sacrifice to defend their land from this atrocity, so that their mother can even go to the farm, so that even their brothers and sisters can even go to the farm, so that their sister will stop sleeping in the bush and the stream and all sorts of these things, so that they can even have a good sense.
Because it's only in the Zuko Nigeria that you can see somebody. You call yourself a human being and you travel yourself to abroad to just to go and make money. When you make money, you buy a flashing car, you buy all sorts of cars. But if you just carry that car and come to the Zuko Nigeria, believe me, before you reach to the village, the car, you take the car to the victim, because everything about the car will spoil and will damage because of the Zuko Nigeria road. Because they don't have a good road. And all this thing is the thing that you are trying to put a hindrance, we are trying to put a stop so that all this type of thing will not be happening in our land again. If you go to a civilized country, believe me, we don't see as how people are dying in this Suko Nigeria, because every place there, everything is going accordingly, how it's supposed to go. Because they have a quality hospital. That is the Suko Nigeria here, you don't see anything like a quality hospital. Even ordinary headache, you will just see that there's nothing die for ordinary headache because we don't have the quality hospital. We don't have the quality food. We don't have even the people that say that they are NAFDAC protecting your life. They are not there for you. Only thing that they are there for you is just, if you want to open this thing, they will not even fight it. Just bring money, they carry money and put in their pocket. If you eat that and die, don't consign them.
Thank
and
you.
This is what you are trying to put the children on fire. This is you are trying to put a roadblock on fire. Remember, the security agency of the zoo, they are not there for you. They are not even securing your land. The only thing they are there for is money. Whether you carry a human head inside your boot, they don't even care. What they care is 100 naira, 50 naira. If they don't give you, they will shoot you. They don't even care. That's what they are securing on the road.
Chima Joseph. Thank
That's
you.
what they are securing on the road. And you are now trying to put a roadblock over all these things so that you will even be sure of your life and your children will never even lack again. And that is the reason why that Muhammad is one of Biafra land. We put in a few of have sacrificed everything, including his mother and his father. Hey, what a great man. I never see this kind of man, but I thank God who made me to be one of the people that explain this man in our own tradition, because I know that I'm one of the luckiest persons. And any person who has ever known this man know that he has known a great thing in life.
Thank you,
because
Mazi.
if you see the man one-on-one, remember what he told us.
Thank you, Mazi. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Alozie, it's me, Mazi. I'm calling before the network cut me off.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying before, no matter what they are trying, nobody can stop this quest. It's the agenda of mighty God who created heaven and earth. Biafra is the kingdom of God on earth. That's why the whole world combine together to fight the kingdom of God, but they cannot prevent it. Yes, Scripture made me to know whatever my father in heaven did not plant shall be uprooted by fire. Nigeria must be uprooted, planted by this useless human being who doesn't have lineage called Lucas. Came here and use stupid English language and hold us here. No matter whatever they are doing, they can't stop this quest. It's the agenda of the Most High. As may Elohim bless you. Biafra is here already. No going back. Our security network have come to stay, and they have come to stay. Very soon, they are going to see that madness. God bless you, my brother.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Thank you. And this is where we will be ending today's broadcast. Tomorrow we will have a different program because of the prayer. I don't know how it's going to run and what time it will start. Usually we have a women program tomorrow, so that will be a waiting game. As to when the program starts, but as of now, you know what our leader said. Tomorrow will be prayer day, so the program's scheduled. I don't know what time the prayer will start and what time it will end. So it is hour to hour program. Hour to hour program. thank all of you for participating, and tomorrow is another day. Be on your guard.